Décryptal is a Quebec-based, probably Quebec-based, death metal band, which features probably members of Sedimentum and Saco at least. I would assume that much just based on seeing their pictures and their uh, names, which aren't actually their names. So Sabazios Culte is a demo tape from the band, and one which has considerable backing because it is quite good and it shows a lot of promise. Uh, this is a sort of a new old school death metal band in the sense that it aims for a garage death metal feeling, very riff based approach, which hasn't. It is a demo though. It is a proper demo in the terms of still being a little bit loose with some of the performances. That's what I mean by like loosely technical. The idea is technical. The performance is almost there for a lot of the guitar work, and they show a lot of options, a lot of personality, a lot of interest on this record in terms of, well, just types of riffs, types of songs, and a mix between modern and classical ideas. So we'll just hit a song right here and then get on with it. So for in terms of atmosphere, I do think they hit a sort of incantation-esque sound in terms of their register, but of course we could pull that all the way back to more modern groups like Cruciamentum or Drawn and Quartered for their register. When we get to the actual grooves of the music and some of the more ornate or technical riffs on here, Execration and Tumult are both options of kind of where that goes overall. There are some interesting harmonies here. There's some interesting sort of angular, for lack of a better word, riffing, which is, uh, yeah, just indicative of an older school of technical death metal. And it's a little bit buried in here. The recording is not perfect. You don't hear a lot of the bass drums, just an implication of them. But they have the right feeling here for a certain a style, a good balance of old and new, and doing the best with what they have. So this is a good way to start for a death metal band. I think that there are all of these songs are fantastic. The recording is sharp enough that it has a lot of personality that it keeps you wondering where they're going to go with it next. And they've got riffs. I mean, have I said that enough times? This is a they're pretty good guitarists in this band. So it's all there. They're ready to go. I don't think they should put out an album right away, but that's none of my business. Uh, I will say the lyrics, from what I can gather, it's all a mush when it's death metal, but the at least the song titles definitely imply some kind of interest in arcane cults and that kind of thing. So it's a pretty interesting subject for a band like this, and I'd like to see where they're going with it in that regard. Otherwise, yeah, it's a somewhere between a high recommendation and a moderately high recommendation. I don't think this is you shouldn't treat this as an EP necessarily, but it is just about that quality where I would pick up the tape, and you could still enjoy every bit of it, even though there's one song that just kind of fades out. I didn't like that at all, and it's one kind of the best song of the thing too, and little gripes like that don't really add up when you're having a good time. And I had a good time with this demo, so I would recommend it. A little bit more blustering detail in the actual review, and just go check it out yourself when it's up to listen to.